can. But I would hope that if we have this dialogue, then we can maneuver things in the next 6 months in the right direction.
Yeah, that sounds good. So in terms of when you think this presidential election could or should be, what is your current thinking? What are you thinking about that?
Well, I'm thinking that we would first have to have a constituent committee to have a new constitution, because the old constitution that we still suspended is really a completely hodgepodge of the authoritarian system. So what we are going to propose to them is that they will have a constituent committee, and then within the next 6 months we'll have a new constitution that will be put to referendum. And in the meantime, we'll have all the administrative work that is needed, to prepare for presidential election. In other words, how to vote, free and guarantees for free and fair election, Egyptian abroad to have the right to vote, all that stuff. And then immediately, maybe within 5 months or whatever, if we have a new constitution, then we'll have a presidential election shortly after. The army does not want to stay in power more than 6 months. I mean, they really want to get out. I think they have a financial problem, and that's something you might need to know, that they are very short of money, and they are panicky a little bit about that. They need like $10 billion just to get them to pay the salaries and what have you. Then they also have a security issue, because most of the police force has been disbanded. So these are the two issues on Tantawi's mind, is basically how to get the money, and I think they're trying to get some money from the Gulf. Hopefully, I think myself or Sawiris or other might go to Europe or to you. I mean, they need money, and obviously the security is an issue on their mind. And the third thing, they want to get the country back to normal, and that's why they were still very unhappy with all this demonstration and stuff. And if we manage now with this, the prime minister is being out. If we manage now to get the country back to some way of normalcy, in other words, the army gradually withdraw from the streets, open the movies, get the schools to open, then I think we're moving in the right direction. So that's where we are. They really didn't have much of a clue other than they want to get out of the 6 months and deliver the good, the hot potato to whoever. That is their main concern. But of course, it's much more complicated. We're trying to look into the 6 months beyond, and what we are going to propose to them, hopefully, is how to transfer power in an orderly way to a civilian president, and then under a proper democratic constitution. So we'll hope they would listen. But I think, as I said, once we have now a beginning of a dialogue.